What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Fudge Muppet. My name is Scott, and this is part 2 of the trader build for Fallout New Vegas. So let's get it started. We'll dump a whole bunch in repair, because that's a pretty essential perk for this character, well, skills. Because he is the sort of suave kind of character, let's go with Lady Killer, because, you know, he's good with words, makes sense. We'll help our barter out quite a bit. Actually, what we'll do is actually balance out our guns and our melee weapons a bit, because they'll be lacking only slightly. Educated. This guy seems like the educated kind of guy, and we've got a fair few skills, so I think educated, the 2 extra points is always nice. It will help us get up our melee and speech and guns, well, everything earlier. We'll focus on guns, and once that's sort of about 50. So first perk, Ferocious Loyalty. So we don't. So when we drop below 50% health, our companions temporarily gain a larger resistance to damage, which is very useful because both our companions are melee focused as well. So they'll be there right up in the faces of all the enemies. So let's get our speech up quite a bit, because we want to get our speech, you know, quite high, quite quick. We'll basically exclusively work on speech and barter until they're complete. Maybe a little bit of repair. Now, strong back or super slam at this point, but super slam's a very, very useful one. So we'll use super slam so we can knock people down with our axe or whatever we do have at level 8. And then the next one will get strong back, because we already have a lot of carry weight. But it's always better to have more. We'll get barter up. Do barter up again, so we can make lots of money by this point. We'll get ourselves strong back. 50 pounds more of equipment. We'll get barter up to 98. And 100, and we'll finish it up. And then we'll continue getting our speech up. Let's have a quick look through. Now, we should get... What else do we have at the top first? I mean, we've got quite a few things we need here. We've been hit with every perk. We've got heavyweight, long haul, and pack rat. There we are. So what we'll do is, because earlier in the game you pick up a lot of crap, I guess. So things with a less weight too. So we'll get pack rat first. Max our speech. Then we'll focus on our repair. I doubt we'll get it to 90 though, but we'll have to get jury rigging at level 16 instead, because we won't have enough. We'll go with, out of these next options, I would say you shouldn't get too over encumbered at this point unless we're carrying like heaps of shit. So we'll use heavyweight. So if we're picking up big missile launchers and all that kind of crap, we can carry it home easily without getting over encumbered. We will now, where are we? Repair. We'll max our repair, and then we'll focus on guns, because that's our first sort of thing at a range. We'll get ourselves jury rigging. We'll get long haul a bit later, so jury rigging, so we can repair everything with a similar item. We'll do a little focus point at guns, bring our melee up to scratch. Yeah, we'll get long haul now. At level 18, and we should be doing DLC by now, and I mean, DLCs are kind of frustrating when you're carrying heaps and heaps of shit and you don't get a chance to sell it, so now we can fast travel over encumbered. It's not an incredibly necessary perk, but it's essential for this character because we're doing it for role-playing reasons. So we'll get our guns up. Now, I would... What have we got? Weapon handling, life giver... Let's go with I'll go with tag, why not? I always like tag, and just a few extra points. I'll go with tag, and we'll get ourselves tag melee weapons, so that gets to 95. Guns, and melee's nearly maxed. Now, next I'd do survival, just for role-playing reasons, so when you start Honest Hearts, you can sort of default carry as much as you want, like you're surviving in the wild with all this junk on your back. You got good skills. We will... Spray and Pray is a good one. but most of our weapons are all single shots, so I don't think there's really much risk of us, unless you're completely retarded. I don't think there's a lot of risk of you hitting your friends. So we could go with Life Giver, Unstoppable Force. You know what I actually pick is Stonewall. Oh, Scrounge is also good, but we'll go Stonewall, just not being able to not be knocked down in combat by melee and unarmed attacks. So that's cool against all the Death Claws or any explosives and stuff like that. So makes ourselves a lot hardier. Keep working on our survival skill. You could also work on lockpick, whatever else you deem necessary. You could work on a few gun things, like there's Hunter there for... We'll see what we've got at the end here. Spray and pray. I mean, we've already got lowish perception and like okay agility, so you could do this if you really want those extra points, but I don't really think it's worth it unless you've already got like, you know, at least sort of 7 in those stats. Instead, I'll just go with... Why not? Finesse is an all-round good one. Just give us a whole bunch more critical hit chance. Where are we at? Survival. Max our survival. Nearly max our survival. We'll be wearing light armor, so why not? Let's get travel light so we can run 10% faster, because we're only wearing the roving trading outfit, whatever it's called. The trader's outfit, the typical barter outfit you see all the time. Let's work in... I think medicine's the next most useful skill, I think. We have a lot of endurance. We may as well be able to recover all that health well. Actually, you know what's a nice one? Let's just do it for the sake of it, because this guy's got high charisma. Let's do, and we've got high survival. Let's get Animal Friend. We'll get that, just so the first rank, only the first rank. But animals just won't attack us. A whole bunch of animals simply won't attack. So they'll be pretty nice. And it sort of fits in with the character. Well, just being an all-round top dude. And finally, we need to get the final perk, Burden to Bear, so that we can carry even more shit. And it stacks with a strong back perk. So bam, there it is. Part 2 of the trader build, all done for you. So if you follow that guide roughly, you should be successful in playing the trader. Thank you very much. Social media links are in the description. My name's Scott, and I'll see you next time.